she actually took some pills. She was fighting with him on those 8 days, asking, "What the hell are you doing?" They had to take her to the hospital because that was a little scary.
Now, I'm going to start this, Ajay, with a story that few people know. You, of course, know this. No one in this room knows this. This is around 2003, 2004, okay? And I used to be a young reporter in Midday back then. And we were sent for an outdoor shoot, to cover a shoot in Diu. And this was a film that you were doing with Amisha Patel. There was a sequence in Diu Fort. There was a song sequence.
You're talking about Rajendra Rao.
That's right. So there's the lovely, cute gentleman called Rajendra Rao, who's no more.
Who's no more.
Sadly. He was everyone's friend. Of course,
one of the nicest human beings.
Nicest human being, that's absolutely true. And so we show up on the set. The entire group shows up on the set. And Rajendra, of course, is supposed to take us because, he's the publicist for the film. He's supposed to, make sure that we see the, the shoot, interview Ajay, perhaps Amisha, whatever else that happens during the day. And what happened was that his bag got left behind in Bombay airport. So he was kind of pissed off about the fact because, and he's the kind of guy, if he's pissed off, then he'll tell everyone, give me a bag,
he was a fun-loving guy, so he wanted to throw a tantrum and he was having fun.
Right. And then, while the shoot is on, a police van comes with the superintendent of police of Diu region, and the person is looking for Rajendra Rao. And Rajendra Rao is obviously,
Rajendra Rao thinks that they found his bag.
So, the police has found Rajendra Rao's bag in Bombay, has alerted the police in Diu because the bag contains tons of cocaine. Okay? And this guy is shitting bricks.
And he's arrested. They drag him.
They arrest him. They drag him in. They take him inside. And he's in the cell. I'm a young kid. He's messaging me, "Can you help me?" I'm like, "मैं कैसे help करूँगा? मैं तो किसी को जानता ही नहीं हूँ, right?" And this goes on. This happened.
You don't know what I'd done.
No. So we're getting to that. Don't kill the story. Don't kill the story.
Okay.
Right? So now this is afternoon. Then it becomes evening. Then it becomes almost night. There's no sign of Rajendra Rao. He's obviously been arrested. At some point in the night, he shows up. He's walking. He's looking at him and says, "ये जो किया ना, ये life में मत करना किसी के साथ." He had Rajendra Rao arrested. He got in touch with the cops in Diu. And
he was, he was throwing a tantrum. He was having fun. He was like, "My bag." I said, "What are you cribbing so much about your bag? Ek joda kapda hai usme." So he's like, "You don't know. I'm worth so much and this and that." He was joking. So I thought, then karte hain kuch. So when we landed here, I called the superintendent of police and I told him what to do. And while talking to Rajendra Rao, he had this habit of having pan masala, whatever pan masala. Right. So
did he have the one that you endorse?
No. So I put my hand in his pocket, and behaving like I need some, and I took some. So he didn't realize what I did was I had some salt in a packet, and I slipped into his pocket. So when he got arrested, they said there's cocaine in you
in your bag found in Bombay.
Yeah, and they arrested him and took him away, and he was crying, and I was like, "Don't worry, we'll help you, and we'll figure something out." And he was taken away, and they were literally grilling him. So every time an officer came, he says, "Naam." He said, "Rajendra Rao." "Karte kya ho?" He says, "Publicist." They say, "Publicist ka matlab kya hota hai?" So they were grilling him and going away. And then eventually he said, "There's nothing." They said, "Okay, now we need to check you." So they started checking him, and wo salt ka wo nikla uski jeb se, and he was shocked, and they tasted it, and they said, "This is cocaine." So he broke down completely. So yeah, at something about 8 in the evening, the SP called me up and said, "Yaar, he's literally getting a heart attack. So let's end this." And then we ended it. And he came to my room, and he was a good friend, and he started shouting and fighting with me. And then he locked himself for 2 days in the hotel, one day at least, 24 hours. And he drank for 24 hours.
Yeah, we drank together. I remember that night.
After 24 hours, and he came out and he said, "Okay, I'm fine now."
You came back late in the night. You were drinking somewhere else.
Yeah.
You came back. That's a really cruel thing to do, Ajay.
That was fun, yeah.
He could have had a panic attack here.
I've told him.
But you have this incredible...
We used to do this stuff. I mean, it was fun.
Do you still do this stuff?
No, not really. Not anymore.
Is there anything that's gone wrong? Or, well, this one didn't go wrong.
I'll tell you, yeah. One thing did years ago. I mean, there was this actor who had just gotten married. We were on outdoor and we were shooting nights. And his wife had come along. She didn't know anything about the industry. She was a very simple from some small town.
Lead actor or one of the actors?
One of the actors.
Okay.
I don't want to name the
Sure,
actor,
sure.
but I mean quite a well-known actor.
Okay. We can look him up.
So we were shooting in the nights, and she came. I mean, we used to come back on the sets, and we used to meet her in the morning. They both were together. And we used to keep telling her he's having an affair. In the night, he goes somewhere. So she used to say, "No, I trust my husband a lot." So I ask him, "Where do we go?" She shoots with her. Yeah, I was in the hotel at 10:30. I mean, what is he shooting? Who is he shooting with? We don't know. So 8 days this went on, and she kept saying, "No," and she had a smile on her face. Everything is fine. I mean, I trust him. I know you guys are pranksters. He's told me everything. On the 9th day. We woke up in the morning and we came to know that she actually took some pills. She was fighting with him on those 8 days, asking, "What the hell are you doing?" And they had to take her to the hospital because that was a little scary.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.